Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Sid, aka Vicious274, coming at you with another episode of Every Sneaker Pickup Has a Story. So today's story is... it was one of those situations where wasn't looking for a sneaker, was just strolling through the mall, and I walked into Foot Locker, as I normally do, and I came across this sneaker right here, the Air Jordan 3 Pine Green. Very, very nice looking shoe. I'm going to give you guys a quick 360. There you go. So, with this shoe, I was walking through the mall with my wife and my daughter, and every time I'm in there, I go and I check out Foot Locker and Champs just to see what they have. And I didn't even hear about this shoe. Mind you, at that time, I was slowly starting to get into like the sneaker culture again and what's coming out. But for some reason, I missed this one. I did not know that this shoe was dropping. And I'm walking in and I see this shoe and I'm like, Jordan 3 on shelves, because that was like unheard of. I think I got this one, it was around, I want to say 2020, maybe 2021. I think it was 2021. No, it was the end of 2020. Anyways, and sneakers were selling out like crazy. So I don't know if this was a shock drop or what. But anyways, walk into Foot Locker and I see the shoe and I'm like, this is a nice shoe. Now, normally Jordan 3s do not come with a nubuck on them. They're like a tumbled leather, and you know, people tend to shy away from that when it comes to threes. They don't. I don't know why people weren't liking this sneaker as much as I do. But I was looking at it, I'm like, yeah, it's a nice sneaker. And I was like, let's go walk around and see what's going on in the mall. I went to go do some more shopping, and it was always in the back of my head, should I, shouldn't I? And I was like, nah. I mean, it is a nice sneaker and all, but I don't know if I'm really gonna rock it. Green it's a color I like, but not so much. My wife really likes the color green. So anyways, we went on and continued doing our shopping. Then we're heading to the car. And I started thinking back to, I don't know if you watched my last video, where I was like, if I see a sneaker that I like, I shouldn't pass up on it, because who knows what the resale price is going to be on these. So, I mean, we're walking to the car, and I turned to her and I said, babe, I think I'm going to go get those shoes. And she was like, I knew you were going to. So I started doing like a quick step to go back to the store to hopefully they would have my size. And went back in, asked them for a 10.5. They had the 10.5. And I got them. Now, obviously, there was no reason to legit check these, because I did buy them from Foot Locker. But yeah, after I picked them up, I started doing a little bit more research on them, and it turns out like a lot of reviewers weren't too keen on the materials used on this shoe. And I'm like, why? It is so nice. I mean, yeah, the norm for Jordan 3s is tumbled leather, but don't just dismiss it because it's got different materials. Like, this is a beautiful shoe, and I am so glad that I went back to pick it up. I mean, resale right now, I didn't check before I made this video, but I've seen some people on Marketplace and Kijiji, these are selling for like around the $300 range, dead stock. So, I mean, that's not too bad. These were after tax like $275. So it's not too much above retail. If you end up wanting to pick these up, if you do it through StockX or GOAT, you're going to be paying a little bit more because of their fees and taxes, obviously. But honestly, the resale on these, it's holding pretty good. I mean, you're looking at about average $300. So I mean, I recommend this shoe. Jordan 3s are super, super comfortable. I absolutely love them. So I mean, that was pretty much the story. There was nothing too crazy. It was just that, you know, it was something that I wasn't looking for. I didn't even know existed. So you never know when you're going to come across a sneaker that you like. And that's what happened to me. I walked into the Foot Locker, saw this shit sitting on the shelves like this, picked it up and I was like, well, actually I wasn't. I was like kind of still on the fence. But then when I walked back to the car, I was like, I know down the road if I want that sneaker, it's probably going to be more, and it is more. So I was like, you know what? I'm biting the bullet. I'm going to go back and get those sneakers. And because of that, I have made it my mission to try and get sneakers for retail. That was the end of 2021, so we were going into 2022, and that one was like COVID sneaker reselling was at its peak. But that's another story. All right, guys, hope you like this video on the Jordan 3 Pine Green. It is a super dope sneaker. If you're looking to get one, I highly recommend it. Yeah, so stay tuned for the next video, and we'll talk about another story. All right, guys? Excuse me, wear your sneakers, because that's what they're meant for, and keep them loose-laced. Peace.